When they're in actual combat, whom exactly do your heroes report to?
Same person as always. Me.
What's going on with your character this season? Like, how in the mix are you in season 2?
Well, Stan is going to grow into the mix. He's in the mix. I mean, he's got to, mitigate the damage that Homelander has caused. He's got to find a replacement for Madeline. He's got to really figure out how to deal with another character who's, gone off the edge. So he's really starting to solidify and to be known as the face of Vought, which is in many ways something that shields him from you knowing who he really is. For me as an actor, it's allowed me to show you more of who he is because he's able to be the face. But is he all of Vought? We don't know. We have some clues in our first 3 episodes in regard to how he speaks to Homelander and tries to educate him on the history of the company. He really gets an idea of where Homelander's ego's at, and that this show is not about him. You do this, you guys go out and do the song and dance, and yeah, you save the universe and save people and do all your good as well. But this is a show, and it's what I love so much about The Boys because it's so reflective of the show that we're in our lives, in our country right now. Kripke's brain is just so immense and so incredible that to be able to make some of the reflective correlations between what's going on politically and socially in our country, that they could be reflected in this show is a wonderful thing, and still be so very exciting because humanity is so well represented even in superheroes.
You also are responsible for bringing in the new member of the Seven, which is Stormfront. Without revealing too much, I guess, why do you think she was Vought's choice for the Seven? Or how much can you say?
I love the Stormfront character because she is outspoken and because in a way she doesn't give up, right? And she's not afraid to access her humanity and be who she is. And I think many of the other Seven are finding out who they are. They're finding their flesh within their own skin, but also realizing that their humanity is not going to go away just because they are superheroes. So some of the Seven fear Homelander. They fear each other. They worry that they might take each other out for whatever reasons, power, money, success, all of those things. I like her as a character because she's a straight shooter. She could possibly become a problem for Vought because of her way of thinking. And partly she has nothing to lose. And so that makes her have a certain confidence that for me as Stan Edgar, I can admire that, right? I can really respect that. It just depends on, is she going to poison the rest of the group?
Hi, I'm Stormfront.
Who?
I'm the new girl.
Wonderful.
Oh, God! I love it because so many of us deal with our own egos and our own quest for success or our quest for stardom. What does it all really mean? What does it all really mean to you? Personally, I love it. This show has had me look at my own hero complex, I like to feel like I'm saving people. Well, the truth is I can't save anybody, not even my own children. All I can do is tell them my experience, share my experiences and what I've been through to allow that to strengthen who they are at their core. So we're looking at people who are wounded in our show, which is wonderful because there are many of us, not all, but many human beings, or I'll speak for myself, who have some wounds and have some pain. So to have ultimate power on one hand and to be respected as someone who saves people physically because of the power that you have within you is an interesting dynamic. And to carry that in juxtaposition to hating yourself, wow, that's some powerful stuff. And so much of what is touched upon in this show moves me on a very personal level because, look, who didn't want to be a superhero, man? As we grow up from children, from wonder, we're in wonder and awe and amazed at the universe and the world. And I remember feeling like that was all so very powerful, that my sense of smell, my sense of sight, like I've been given this superhuman body. Like when you really think about it on a deeper level, like we're amazing as human beings, that we can walk and run and talk and do all these things and have an intellect as well and not be the animal, right? So what we're seeing in The Boys is we're seeing that intellect, that compassion, that feeling, but also the animal. Like, what does that compound V do to you? I want to feel that too, because since I was a boy, I've always felt partially superhuman. But what I didn't realize until now was that that humanity we've been given, that human feeling, is that heroic feeling. I was listening to the radio this morning, man. This kid was talking about Superman. And I just happened to read and do the very first radio play of Superman. And the kid was talking about going up to his attic and putting a blanket, or he had his Superman pajamas and putting on the blanket that was a cape. It's ingrained in us. We want to have a feeling of being superhuman. Where does that feeling come from? Another show I do called Star Wars is it's mythology. That is power to me. The mythological sense that there is a hero inside of me wanting to come out. Not that I can fly or jump buildings at a single bound, but that what I say or do, if I'm in a compassionate space, an understanding space, might help someone else overcome something traumatic that happened in their life, some depression or whatever else it is. So the humanity of this show keeps coming through. So we can relate to it. And at least I can. So I love it.
We can't just kill everyone.
That's exactly what we're gonna do.
What is that?